A beginning in Queens. From a young age, Donald was fascinated by large buildings and construction machinery, directly influenced by his father, a successful real estate developer. Even before he could fully speak, he spent hours watching workers in the neighborhood, asking about every tool and how buildings rose to touch the sky. When he was 4 years old, his curiosity led him to build his own castle one summer afternoon. He gathered cardboard boxes, buckets, and small bricks he found in the backyard, and with the reluctant help of his younger brother, Robert, he erected an improvised fortress. He proudly declared it the biggest castle in Queens. Even though the structure collapsed in minutes, Donald already showed a penchant for thinking big. Playtime and adventures. Donald loved playing with his siblings and friends at the nearby park. Hide and seek was his favorite game, but he had his own rule. If someone hid too well, Donald always won, even without finding them. It was already evident that he had impressive confidence, bordering on stubbornness. When he wasn't playing, he enjoyed sketching skyscrapers with golden windows in his school notebooks. Teachers found it amusing, but not surprising, given his father's talent in real estate. Once, in primary school, Donald built a model using cereal boxes and aluminum foil and presented it as the future Trump Tower. Other students laughed, but he wasn't fazed. "One day you'll see," he said, "the challenges of childhood." Not everything was perfect in young Donald's life. He was known for being quite restless and at times defiant. At age 7, he had a memorable episode when he tried to sell lemonade on the street but decided to charge more than the other kids. "My cup is special." "Special," he'd say, trying to convince neighbors. The business didn't go well, but it was his first entrepreneurial attempt. At school, Donald was energetic and sometimes rebellious. This worried his parents, who enrolled him in the New York Military Academy at age 13, hoping to channel his energy and teach him discipline. Although it was a challenging time, Donald embraced the experience. He excelled in sports, especially baseball, and learned to lead his fellow cadets, dreams of greatness. Even in his youth, Donald had bigger dreams than most of his peers. While other teenagers dreamed of conventional careers, he already envisioned his name in bright lights and skyscrapers in the heart of Manhattan. He would tell his friends, "I don't just want to live in New York, I want it to live with me." As the years passed, Donald grew more ambitious. He was inspired by his father's projects and spent hours learning about real estate business. During vacations, instead of playing, he often accompanied Fred Trump on visits to construction sites. A memorable fall, one story Donald often proudly told, was the time at age 9 he fell while trying to climb a giant tree in the backyard. Determined to retrieve a bird's nest to show his sister Marianne, he lost his balance and ended up with a cast on his arm for weeks. Instead of feeling discouraged, he used the experience as a lesson. Always have a plan before you climb. From boy to leader, these traits of determination, confidence, and a vision for greatness shaped Donald Trump's childhood. He grew up in a household that valued hard work, but also encouraged bold thinking. Playtime and challenges gave him the foundation for a life full of ambitions. Years later, the boy from Queens with golden dreams would become a real estate tycoon, TV star, and president of the United States, proving that the cardboard box castle wasn't just child's play, but a foreshadowing of a man who always thought big.